Also, this game's plotline is basically a copy of The Goonies. Guy has a treasure map, brings his friend along to find the treasure, all while avoiding the bad guys who also want the treasure. I know some of you are expecting some Indiana Jones comparisons right off the bat, but we'll get to that later on. Even for a game being released in 2007, anyone who is still recording in standard play mode has already failed at documentation.
I am here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake.
Looks like Uncharted didn't waste any time playing the pronoun game. Wait, you two just recovered this coffin, right? You are surprisingly dry, I must say.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Using the word apparently in the same sentence as I did my research completely invalidates the fact that you did your research. Oh wow. So not only are Drake and Elena dry, but so is the coffin and all of the contents inside the coffin. Video game magic! I'm no marine archaeologist, but I find it very difficult to believe that the lettering inside this diary that has been buried underwater for over 400 years could be this well preserved.
Okay, what's going on?
Pirates.
What are you talking about?
Spyglasses and binoculars were unavailable during this expedition. Does not play well with others sticker.
Do you know how to use one of these?
Sexism.
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Double sexism.
How the hell they find us out here?
Elena would be excellent at GamingSins. These motherfucking explosion effects.
Less talking, more shooting.
This is the exact mindset the developers of Call of Duty have. What is it doing in this game? Opening sequence of this entertaining game is a boring defend your position objective. Fast and Furious. The aiming in this game is horrendous. Thank goodness they fixed it in the sequels.
Oh wait!
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on!
Reporter cares more about the story than their own life cliche.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
You mean to tell me he didn't know about her before this expedition? Oh wait, this is just the game's way of officially introducing the characters to us. Ha! Stupid me.
He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake.
How the hell did she not hear all of that when she's sitting right behind them? Or is she trolling? Either way, it's a sin.
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Ha ha ha. Sully is a dirty old man. Getting a glimpse of Elena's boo. Sully is a dirty old man. Trying to stick his old cock inside her vag.
Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera.
Video game or not, in this realistic setting, it's a sin to have a professional waterproof HDV camera. You know why? Because they don't exist.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're going to have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
Which absolutely does not matter since they're going to chase after you anyway.
Hey! Should have seen that one coming.
Insert random dick joke here.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
An adventure story is not complete without the veteran treasure hunter saying, I'm not as young as I used to be, kid. God damn it, Nate, I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm expecting to hear the I'm too old for this shit line later down the road. Broken cover system.
It's hollow. We gotta find a way to smash through this.
You mean I gotta find a way to smash through this? You're not as young as you used to be, remember? And this is the part where we make Tomb Raider references and say, haha, they didn't improve on the shimmying mechanics in any way.
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
The partner who's only concerned about the treasure cliche. Explosive barrel that only exists to advance the gameplay. Convenient wheelbarrow is convenient.
You know, this looks familiar. I think there's something in Drake's journal about this.
Nate somehow memorizes every page in Drake's diary, despite only possessing it for a mere 10 minutes up to this point.
The order of these signs has some importance.
First real puzzle of the game is basically testing to see if you passed kindergarten math. Also, I see somebody failed to finish some character model rendering.
Pretty deep.
That's what she said. Inability to swan dive. Inability to swim underwater.
I'm really wet.
Ha! That's also what she said. The obligatory running away while things are falling down behind you sequence. Climbable platforms that serve no real purpose and don't lead to anywhere special.
Wait. Something about this feels kinda hinky.
I've got a bad feeling about this cliche.
I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait. Hold on to this for me, will you?
Random and pointless requests justified by future turmoil that the protagonist must face.
Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
You mean there was an easy way? Here's another Tomb Raider mechanic that they failed to improve upon. Invisible walls.
I'm in the captain's quarters.
Ha! Even Drake didn't fall for that poor attempt at a jump scare.
Ah, looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Take his wallet.
Greed. Nate's stupid shit-eating grin.
That's probably bad.
Don't worry, Nate. It's just a plot explosive. It'll only go off when the story needs it to. Oh, so Drake can swim underwater, but only during cutscenes. F*** you, game.
Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
If you know who he is, you should probably know whether or not he's a friend of Sully. Yeah? Now it's time to make some Indiana Jones comparisons and say that Roman's character is basically that of Belloc from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And to make matters worse, he kinda looks like him too. And bingo! Enemies give up chasing you after a few moments when you're just a few feet away from them. Take a look at this.
Here.
Listen, I'm a good enough reporter to follow a couple of no-luck tomb robbers.
He went this way! I radio ahead!
How the hell did these bad guys not hear them? Also, they have terrible peripheral vision.
Sully's dead.
What?
Yeah. And we're next if we don't get out of here.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Please tell me you have a gun.
Of course.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, asshole who left me high and dry, I shall give you my only means of protection because the power of guilt is strong. The lack of a stealth button. I know. Really nitpicky, but that's what we do. Well, I guess it's not her only means of protection, because by the power of video game magic, she's able to spawn a new weapon. Very sloppy cover exiting. What the f*** is this? Now, where the hell did this Jeep come from?
The problem is, so that the bastards killed Sully. Damn it!
Vehicle doesn't start up while in the presence of danger cliche. Selfie. Which also makes me wonder why her producers didn't send a crew with her.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
An anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
I wonder, oh wonder, how the bad guys knew that Drake and Elena had commandeered this Jeep and this aircraft heading towards this island when none of them saw them escape. Elena almost forgets her camera again. That camera crew would have come in great handy.
Are you coming?
He certainly is, but not in the way you'd think.
See you on the ground?
God damn it, I was really hoping to go through this entire game without Elena having a blonde moment. Oh well. Too bad. Impenetrable parachute. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the reasons why Sony disposed of the 6-axis controller. Hey, I know I'm being nitpicky, but where's the music? I didn't turn it off in the settings. Oh, I see. It just comes on whenever it feels like it. Just go ahead and roll your eyes at this nonsense. Slippery Drake. I wasn't even trying to get him killed. Inability to swim faster to avoid enemy fire. The pitiful blast radius of these grenades. Also, you can't toss grenades back at your enemies like you can in later games. Regenerative health. And rather slow regenerative health, I might add, which is one of the reasons why I hate it. Oh yeah, your traps are so effective because I just tiptoe right through them. The obligatory bird's eye view to make you realize how high up you are shot. This is the closest thing to teabagging as you're gonna get in this game. Also turret cliche. My eyes roll as I shake my head in disgust at this sight. Super Drake. Really? You had to put a QuickTime event in Uncharted? Why? Bullet sponges. Whatever this bullshit is.
Tell you what, lead me to the gold, and I just might let you live.
You know, I'll never understand why in any form of entertainment an antagonist makes these sort of propositions. It's like Drake says.
Is that my deal? Die now, or help you, and die later. Oh, it's a tough call, but you know what? I'll take die now.
It's like, hey, we don't have a way for our main character to escape peril, so let's just have the bad guy make a deal with him so that our good guy can find a way to get out of a sticky situation because our narrative demands it.
I am making you a fair offer. You help me find the treasure, and the last man alive gets the gold. And the girl, of course.
I take it all back. That is the dumbest proposition I have heard in this game so far.
How much trouble could one girl be?
Well, come on!
I see that Elena has excellent comedic timing.
Damn it.
How? You were nowhere to be found throughout this entire sequence. How did you manage to catch up to them so quickly?
Now, give me that map.
Or you could just shoot both of them and take the map like any good villain would. These assholes can't hit a target.
Come here a minute. I want to show you something.
That thing still works?
Uh-huh.
I know, Drake. I'm flabbergasted as well.
Fine. It's me, okay? I am quitting. Are you coming or not?
So that's it. You're just gonna forget about the treasure and forget about Drake?
God damn it, this is not worth dying over.
Despite you, multiple times throughout this game, have clearly demonstrated that you're used to danger and that it's no big deal to you.
Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat.
You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
Just in case you need a reminder.
Hey, come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
You always been this popular?
Well, I do seem to attract the scum of the earth.
I can only speak for myself, but these jet ski controls.
What happened to this place?
Whole city's completely flooded.
Derp and Derp, meet your twin brother Derp. Having the player control both Nate and Elena at the same time seems very, how do you say, impractical. Though you kind of have to because of the shitty jet ski controls. Well. I'm actually surprised I didn't die there.
I'm just saying. Something bad happened here. The whole colony doesn't just up and vanish.
Clearly, you did not learn anything about the Roanoke colony.
I'll stay here and keep an eye on our ride. See if you can figure a way to get us to that tower.
Oh man, you guys missed out on the perfect opportunity for a plot twist. Elena leaves Drake high and dry just like he did. Hey, turnabout is fair play. I shoot this guy right in the nuts and he doesn't fall immediately. Well, that was random. How?
Check out the date.
29th of January, 1596.
One day after he supposedly died.
You know, I really hate to be that guy. I really do. But, it's actually 2 days after he supposedly died. I know. Fictional game in a fictional setting with fictional characters. But I couldn't resist. I can't resist.
What are these numbers right here?
Coordinates, right off the coast of Panama.
Oh. Oh, so that's how you found the coffin.
Yeah, that's right. See, Drake left this as a clue to pinpoint the exact burial site.
And yet, it took you all this time to search for his coffin because, as we find out in Uncharted 3, you had already found Drake's ring in the museum in Chapter 2, which was set 20 years before that game and would make it roughly 10 years before this game.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is as close as we're getting to El Dorado.
No, it's not. You want to know how I know? Because we've got about roughly 5 hours of game left to play. I highly doubt it's going to contain strictly filler. Also, Elena is still recording in standard play mode. Elena, what the f*** are you shooting at?
Hey, you know what? Why don't I just wait here and you can, swing around and come back and pick me up?
Okay, what are you up to?
Nothing. I just want to, stay here and get some more footage. I'll be safe.
All right, fine.
Nate doesn't call Elena out on her obvious bullshit. Oh no, not another goddamn QuickTime event. I have nothing witty to say here. Just watch and have a good chuckle.
How did you get here?
Nate would be excellent at GamingSins.
No, Nate.
What are you
You
doing?
really need to watch this. Just
What?
Don't forget the stuff on the dock.
and hello.
Revelation that Sully is still alive surprises nobody who has been playing video games for a long time, which would include me. You know, I actually wouldn't mind bridges like this if it weren't for the fact that they exist in media for the sole purpose of adding tension to a particular scene, as you will clearly see in just a moment.
Ooh. Watch where you step.
And
These boards are really falling.
jackpot. Oh no, not the camera. Anything but the camera. Come on, pull it together, Elena. You can save it. You can save it.
Damn it!
You were recording in standard play anyway, so who gives a shit?
Something's been here since the trap was sprung.
Something or someone.
Oh shit, does that mean we're gonna get to fight velociraptors? No? Oh well, f*** you, game.
We're being watched.
Watched?
Yeah, you know what? It's probably nothing.
Protagonist has a gut feeling about something bad, but then tries to dismiss it as if it was nothing character trait. Press the evade button that you learned at the beginning of the game to evade laser targeting.
I want the library secure. Don't let them get to Sullivan.
Yes, sir. They've got the old man working on the east side of the complex.
Convenience! These assholes spot Drake even when he remains hidden.
Son of a bitch can't be trusted.
I've got a bad feeling about this place.
I've got a bad feeling about this cliche. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all the proof you need to know that Elena is invulnerable. God tier. Confirmed.
Memory's not what it used to be.
What the hell's taking you so long anyway?
Well, maybe you hadn't noticed, but most of these books are half rotten and written in Spanish.
Yeah, well, hurry it up.
To hell with me if this sounds prejudiced, but you guys are native South Americans. You guys don't speak Spanish? So that you can decipher the text yourself?
If it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be getting rescued right now.
If this is a rescue.
What the hell does that mean?
You gotta admit, Sully, this all looks a little shady.
Yeah.
I mean, you tipping those guys off.
And miraculously showing up alive?
Now, wait a goddamn minute. Roman had a contract out on me. I needed to buy some time.
Something you could have easily mentioned near the beginning of the game. But I get it. It wasn't that time for the plot yet.
All right, so how is it you're standing here breathing and all, huh?
You are not gonna believe this. Huh?
No way! Old Francis took a bullet for you.
Yeah.
I thought this kind of thing only happened in the movies.
I know, right? It's amazing to think that this thing also happens in video games as well. Particularly one that you're currently starring in. Only the second puzzle in the game, and it occurs nearly 11 hours into the game.
Okay, you two sit tight. I'm gonna check things out.
Whoa, wait, no. You're not going out there alone.
Yeah, Roman's men are swarming all over this place.
Yeah, and one person will make a lot less noise than three. Come on, I'll be fine. And you guys will be safe here. They don't even know about this room.
Excuse me as I roll my eyes at the splitting from the group plot cliche as I check my watch to see how many minutes it's going to take for me to realize that Roman and his men have already found the room that you're currently going in.
It's over there!
Oh hey, will you look at that. Took all of 2 minutes. You disappoint me, game.
It's not just Drake, god damn it! I'm telling you, this island is cursed!
Enough.
Damn it, I was really hoping to go through this adventure game without some asshole claiming, "This island is cursed. This place is cursed. My genitals are cursed." What's next? You're gonna claim that the treasure you find is cursed?
If Sullivan can be trusted...
Which he can't.
Look, he knows we'll kill him if he's lying.
Don't be stupid. He knows we'll kill him once we find the treasure. He has no incentive to tell the truth.
Okay, so if you know that Sully is capable of leading you astray, which he has, then why did you even agree to keep him alive to help you find the treasure? I mean, did you assholes really think that he was going to help you after you tried to kill him at the beginning of the game? Damn, villains are stupid sometimes. Fly away, little script. Fly away. This is the only platform puzzle in the entire game. And if you mess up at any point, you gotta start all the way back at the beginning. Personally, I think that's great because it requires precision, but I know it would annoy most of you, which is the only reason why it's getting counted as a sin.
Sullivan has escaped. Spread out. Find him.
Oh, so you guys are just now noticing Sully's gone. How convenient.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Yes, this is what I want in adventure games. Why doesn't Uncharted have more segments like these?
This is getting so old.
Rule number 27 when it comes to game design. Do not have your main character repeat the exact words that some of your players might be thinking. I am not one of them, by the way.
It's Drake.
This may be a dumb question, but how do you know that's Drake again? You got a family photo of him? Or are you just going by a portrait that someone else drew of him? Did you get a good strong whiff of his bullshit to know that it was him? Did you check his sign to make sure that he was a Pisces and not an Aquarius? I have to know, man.
Hello, boys. Easy, Eddie, easy.
Eddie, once again proving to be the idiot that he is, doesn't immediately shoot Drake to finally defeat him.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no.
Now, what would an adventure game be without the panicking fodder for the upcoming supernatural enemies?
Drake, if we don't make it out of here...
The "if we don't make it out of here" cliche.
Damn! It's totally rusted.
And thus we are graced with yet another defend your position segment of the game. The overused running away while things are chasing after you sequence.
All right, let's go.
Nope. This one's all you, cowboy.
What do you mean?
Nate, you know I can't make that jump.
There's no way I'm leaving you here alone with those
We
things.
don't have a choice. Just go turn the power on, come back and get me, and then we'll get the hell out of here, okay?
Way to write those strong female characters. Hey, Naughty Dog? We interrupt this adventure game to bring you a horror game? The alarm that's going to set off and attract the zombies cliche. Well, at least the projector still works, if nothing else to provide crucial plot details.
The devils hunt for me in the darkness. The gold of El Dorado bears a terrible curse.
Whoa, can you say that again?
The gold of El Dorado bears a terrible curse.
Cursed treasure?
In my final hour, I commend my soul to God. May he have mercy on this unholy place.
I commend my soul to God. May he have mercy on this unholy place. Yep, that sounded about as ridiculous as I thought. Aw, see what happens when you needlessly split? You end up having to perform the save the helpless woman task, just like millions of other male protagonists before you.
Navarro, if you can't maintain control over a small girl...
That's kinda sexist.
Oh, I hope you don't mind if we
Borrow Miss Fisher a little while longer, just to discourage you and
your partner from trying anything creative.
Like saving her? Because that's really creative. Secondary bad guy whom almost nobody cared about turns out to be the real bad guy.
Do you have any idea what this is worth? To the right buyer?
And he double-crossed because of greed? How innovative! This asshole can't hit a target. Final boss fight ends with a series of QuickTime events. By the power of video game magic, 200 some odd pound Drake is able to bump a helicopter right off the edge of a ship.
That's a shame we're leaving empty-handed, though.
Oh, well, you know, I did manage to save one small thing. Here, I thought you might miss this.
How? When? Where did you find the time to recover that when you two were fighting bad guys the entire time?
You two got a funny idea of romantic.
Cock block. Riding off into the sunset cliche.
Did you really think you could escape from what? Well, you're out of luck now!